Okay, so here we are. This is going to be my first attempt at the Saran wrap mini. I've seen it a couple different times within different YouTube videos with a couple different, sorry, that's the cat, with a couple different ways of doing it. So we're gonna see which one works best. On my ring finger, I have Nail Nation 3000 Forget Me Not number 850. It's on my ring finger and my thumb. And for the rest of them, I have, oops, that one doesn't have a label. I'll have to fix that. Fabadoodle, which is also a Nail Nation 3000 polish. Okay, so like I said, I've seen it a couple different ways. The first way that I've seen to do it is to actually take, I have a piece of Saran wrap here and it is trying to close on itself. So we have the piece of Saran wrap and I'm seeing we're going to start with the pinky and I'm just going to use the Forget Me Not over that. I'm going to go off camera here for a second. Just going to take some of this and put it on my plastic that I already have over here. Like I said, just to take a little bit of it and then to take the Saran wrap and ball it up. I probably didn't get a big enough piece, but that's okay. And then kind of dip it in the Saran wrap, or in the spot that you have, and then kind of go over and dab it. It's quite messy, and I can't really see the pink over the purple, so I'm gonna, here's my little mess. So yeah, you want to make sure that you have polish remover and Q-tips readily available when doing this so that you can clean up afterwards. And somebody said to use different pieces of Saran wrap for each nail. I kind of think that's a little bit of a waste. I mean, even though a roll of Saran wrap is only like $1, why not just take where this piece is and wrap the Saran wrap over itself and then use a different spot? Makes more sense. Waste not, want not. So I'm gonna try this again on the same finger. I just want to get more pink on there. And of course, the camera is not gonna show this. Let me see if I can get the flashlight on my phone real quick. Yeah, of course that doesn't want to work either. Lord. Here we go. Yeah, all you can see is the hollow. I'm gonna see if I can't get some pictures with just in the sunlight. That's the only problem. I think maybe I should try and use another color that's not hollow, and maybe that'll show up a little better. Let's try the purple. Let's see if the purple shows. I'm sure the purple is going to show up better over the pink than the pink did over the purple. Now obviously, since I'm using two separate colors, I'm not going to use the same piece of Saran wrap. I'm going to grab another one that I already have pre-cut. And then make sure I'm in frame here. Yeah, dab it on there. Okay, you can kind of see it. I think I have I don't have a happy medium with my light right now. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more and go right there. You have to bear with me. This is my first semi-quasi tutorial that I've done. And then, so that's the first way that I've seen how to do it. And the next way is to actually take, and I think that's my big piece. And then my other piece, which I have over here. The other way that I've seen to do it is you take a square of your Saran wrap and you actually, and since I'm doing this over purple, my middle finger, I'm going to take more pink than purple for this one. Is to take and drip a couple drops on your Saran wrap. Probably don't need that much because I have nubbins. I'm going to do a little bit of purple in there too. And they said make sure that the colors don't initially touch. And so since I'm doing this over purple, I want to do more pink than purple. And then they said to fold your Saran wrap in half about where the halfway point is. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this. And then kind of smush to blend the colors a little bit. I think that's blended pretty good. And then carefully zoom back out. And then carefully pull the Saran wrap apart. Uh-oh. There we go. And then you have your colors kind of blended right there. And then they said to take it in one hand, like so, and then take your finger and just kind of dip it in there, kind of like a water marble. Make sure you've got the whole thing covered, and then just pull the Saran wrap off. I think I like this way better. Let me do a little cleanup here because that a lot of polish flooding. Drop that one. Oh, sorry, the coffee pot's getting ready to shut itself off. Can't play with polish and not have coffee. So this way seems like it's more messy, this one, than this, because this is kind of a controlled mess, where this is like water marble where it gets everywhere. So I'm gonna finish up these other two fingers and I will be right back. All right, so here is the finished product. So like I said, you can't really, can't get a happy medium with my lighting right now. I'm gonna pull the flashlight out. And I just shut it off. So like I said, you can't really see the difference really in any of these. They all kind of look purple right now, even though this one and this one started off pink. Obviously Maria has awesome hollow polishes. I probably should have used a cream color for the one to actually wrap. But I like hollows, so hollows it was. As always, don't forget to follow me on Neffy's Nail Corner on Facebook, and neffysnailcorner.blogspot.com, where I will also have pictures of this mani up. Also, don't forget to like Nail Nation 3000 on Facebook. She also has Nail Nation 3000 on YouTube. I do have a giveaway going on right now to win a Nail Nation 3000 polish. Visit Neffy's Nail Corner on Facebook to learn the details. As always, thank you. Have a good one.